She's bold, brilliant, and cloaked in mystery. To the public, Jasmine Crockett is a rising political force, a fierce defender of justice, and a voice that echoes powerfully in the halls of Congress. But behind the polished speeches and historic milestones lies a woman whose life story is layered with contradictions, secrecy, and an unshakable sense of purpose. Born on March 29, 1981, in St. Louis, Missouri, Jasmine was raised by her parents, Gwendolyn and James Crockett, who grounded her in values of discipline, hard work, and excellence. But here's where the story shifts. While she once dreamed of becoming an anesthesiologist or a certified public accountant, something dark happened during her college years. A hate crime, a moment that shattered her original plans and reshaped her destiny. What exactly happened has never been publicly detailed, but its impact was undeniable. From that moment, she turned her focus toward justice, toward law, and eventually toward power. By 2009, Jasmine had earned her Juris Doctor from the University of Houston Law Center, armed not just with legal credentials, but with a fire. She began as a public defender in Bowie County, but her path quickly took a different turn. She opened her own law firm, often handling pro bono cases, and during the George Floyd protests, she took on legal battles most others avoided, defending Black Lives Matter activists with unflinching resolve. Her shift into politics felt almost inevitable. In 2021, she shattered a barrier by becoming the first Black woman to represent Dallas County in the Texas House of Representatives. 2 years later, in 2023, she ascended even higher, elected to the U.S. House of Representatives, where her commanding voice made headlines nationwide. But even as her public influence grew, Jasmine kept something else locked away, her personal life. And that's where the mystery deepens. Some reports suggest she's happily married, yet the identity of her husband remains completely unknown. Others claim she's not married at all. A few whispers go further, suggesting she may be a mother of two, but no confirmed records exist. There are no family photos, no names, no timelines. Nothing. It's a ghost trail. And maybe that's intentional. Maybe her silence is her shield. What is clear is her bond with her siblings, Jason and Jennifer. Jason, a respected lawyer. Jennifer, a passionate teacher. Both raised on the same ideals of service and strength. Their presence in her life is constant, grounding her even as she navigates the storm of Washington politics. Outside the political spotlight, Jasmine lives a life of elegance and luxury, but again, with quiet contradiction. She resides in a $2 million mansion in Texas, owns a 2020 Lincoln Continental, a 2025 Mercedes-Benz GT Class, and an Audi Q3. Yet, despite the high life, she continues to fight for the underserved, for equity, for voices rarely heard. How does someone maintain that balance between opulence and grassroots advocacy? That's part of the enigma. That's part of Jasmine Crockett. From a traumatic turning point in college to her emergence as one of Congress's most dynamic new figures, Jasmine's journey defies simple explanation. She is at once a public servant and a private mystery. Her silence on certain aspects of her life doesn't hide weakness. It reveals strategy, control, power. So, who is Jasmine Crockett really? A fearless attorney? A change maker in Congress? A wife? A mother? Or perhaps a woman deliberately writing her own legend in silence, far from the noise of expectation? One thing is certain, Jasmine Crockett is a force. And the more you think you know about her, the more you realize how much remains unseen. Thank you for watching.